Ooh, 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 ooh. Where my party people at? Hey, everybody. We're just waiting for a few more people to come in. Hi. Okay, I know it's a teaser because everything showed that DJ AK has a live tonight, and I'm not AK, but you can KelleyMo for a little bit. And it looks like we're starting to get some people in. So, hey, everybody. I'm so happy to see you guys. Are you guys excited? I'm so excited to go, hey, DJ Jules, to go over the album. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be amazing. We have some fellow DJs and some special guests that we're gonna be bringing on tonight. So hey, Island Diva. Everybody's so sweet. Okay, I want you guys to put it in the chat. What's your favorite song from the album? I know this is super hard to do, and there's probably much more than one, but just drop the first one that comes to your mind in the chat. I'm curious to know what everybody's favorite is. And then while you're doing that, I'm gonna see if DJ Michelle is ready. She is ready. So I'm gonna bring DJ Michelle on. Dance With You is a good one. Oh, long time coming. Hits me right in the heart. Come Back too. Magic's good. Better Days is great. Oh, yes. Wow, a lot of people are loving hearing John singing again. I love it so much. So much. All right. Oh, DJ Michelle. Love Like This. You would like that one. Hey, Maribel. I'm loving this filter. It makes me look cute. Do you guys like my nails? They're color changing nails. I had to take it back to back in the day. So if they're hot, they get lighter. Hey, Michelle.
Hi.
How are you?
Why are you picking on my choice?
I'm not picking on your choice, but that would be your pick because of Jordan. Duh.
I mean,
You had to, right?
Jordan Knight ballad for a Jordan girl.
So, how are you feeling about this album? Like, what's your thoughts?
Overall,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like an overall, um, like for me in general, any new music from anybody usually takes me a little time. So listening to the album on the first take, I was like, okay, okay. But there were some standouts initially, and then as I've been listening all weekend, a lot of them have really grown on me a lot. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. I'm very excited to have new music to sprinkle in over the tour because you just, we the standards a lot and they're great, but the new music.
Yes. I have to say that iHeart, you know, we can't stay off of going live when we're at these events if we're allowed to have our phones. And I did get a sneak peek. Somebody actually, thank you so much, Teresa. I love it. Now I'm gonna blush. Oh my gosh, I am blushing. Look what you did. Anyway, I saw the Please Don't Go Girl with just the piano.
I did too. And yeah, I mean, yeah,
I am.
that was,
That's the thing is I'm a diehard Joe girl. You're not.
I'm not, but you put Jordan on piano and that's a whole new ball game now.
Okay, who else in the chat loves Jordan's hands?
I mean, can I raise both of mine?
Teresa got to be there. She's so lucky. Oh my gosh. I love it though. I love it though that they were doing things on the West Coast. Although I love it when it's on the East Coast, But I think it's great that they're sharing the wealth. I'm not mad
Like
about it.
split it up. I mean, it was kind of like I feel like it was more on the West Coast, but there was still GMA and some of the stuff they did in New
Yeah.
York and on the West Coast. So it was split up pretty nicely. And I was
Yeah.
working, so couldn't go to either, so it didn't matter. but
That's okay.
for
We're
the
gonna have a
other
we're
coast to get a chance to go see some of the stuff that usually it's the West Coast people. But we don't get a lot in our area either. You and I are down, we're East Coast, but South. So it's quite
yes.
a to get to New York City still.
But here's the thing. In Jacksonville, yes, it is hard for New York City, but I can take JetBlue and get direct flights to Boston for a very decent price. And I think I can get direct flights to um, LaGuardia. So that's the nice thing about the East Coast, though, is the travel is easier. It's so hard to get to the West Coast.
Yeah.
April, you are getting something this summer. They're literally coming right next door to you, and I get to see you there.
New Edition.
Sparkles,
We went to
huh?
We went to New Edition in Vegas,
Uh
me and
huh.
D Rock, and I always forget like what a travel deal that is to go to Las Vegas. It's a lot and it's long. Like
It really is. It really is.
early flight coming back, and I still got home late and had to work the next day. So
Ugh.
yeah.
Okay, so tell me what your thoughts are on the this or that what that we played. We got so much feedback on that, and even Donnie played, and he said it wasn't fair.
I would say it was very difficult. I think that with some of the songs that got pitted against each other were like wild, you know?
Yeah, that may have been on purpose.
Yeah.
Just saying.
But a lot of people went in between or chose both. And when I did mine, I was very like, nope, I'm going to do it the right way. I'm going to choose something. So yeah, it was a little difficult, but you know,
I made it, and I still frickin' choose multiples. So do what you need to do, girl.
good.
I get it. Because mm-mm. Okay, so your favorite song, the first one that comes to your mind, is "Love Like This."
Yes.
Um, but I want to put a little caveat here to our conversation. We got kids back in March when the Kelly Clarkson show happened. And then we got A Love Like This, right? We got that a little bit ago.
I got that on New Kids on the Block Day on the
Yes, April 24th. And then we got Teasers of Magic in the Days Coming.
Yeah, Magic. They debuted it on one of the radio shows on that Thursday, the day before.
Yes. Okay, so other than those three, and you can even include Magic, but let's just knock out Kids and knock out A Love Like This. And out of the other songs, which one would be your next favorite? Because you just now getting to hear them.
So no, I didn't stay up till midnight to listen because I had to work the next day, but I got up at 5:30 to listen one time while I was getting ready to before going to work. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Friday morning I listened to it the first time and then like had it on repeat most of the weekend. So yeah, I've gotten familiar with the album now. And if we're just going in like order how I listened to the album, the first one that I was like, I love this was Summer Love, and the second
Really?
was Old School Love, the one with Taylor Dane. So those two stuck out to me like as my next two favorites after A Love Like This.
Okay.
But here's a caveat for you is that if you went just by the chorus and the two instrumental parts, the guitar and the piano parts in Stay, that song is I felt like the verses were a little weaker, but the chorus is straight fire. Straight.
Mm. I can literally go from Come Back, Better Days, um, Stay, and Long Time Coming. I could probably pick a number one tie between Stay and Come Back. This is hard. This is very hard. Very hard. Tammy, I see you, Tammy. And I need to know if that was you in the Magic fan video ice skating. Just tell me in the chat. I love that video. And whoever that is ice skating, like, how? We are of a certain age at this point, and you must have a lot of vitamin D that you take, or you drink a lot of milk, because I'd be so afraid I'm gonna break a bone.
I mean,
Femurs are hard to break, and I'm sure I could do it on ice.
they had the roller skating event a couple years ago. So
Not for
there
me.
are people that put on skates, even Jonathan. Like, don't die, Jonathan, please.
Right, exactly, exactly. Okay, so let's see. What's your what song? What's your skip? Do you have a skip?
I have one skip.
What is it?
You're probably not gonna like it. I don't like pop.
Okay, so I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you at all. Um, it's it's not a skip for me, but it depends on my mood.
Okay.
It would really depend on my mood. Um, and I hate to say it, but In the Night, I'm not a big fan. But like
I like
while
that
I
first, but that's one that's really grown on me, and it's almost one that like when something's popping into my head, that one does like scarily, you
hmm,
know. Yeah,
hmm.
that one's interesting. It's got that like really kind of like 80s flavor.
It's very synthy. There's a lot of 80s synth in there. While I appreciate the fact that that's the one that they brought in Elijah on, and I love that they're like working on this together, um, it's not it's not for me. Of course, I support Elijah and Pink Laces. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, freak yeah, I support you. It's not my thing, but I'm proud of him anyway. Like all music is great, but um, mm, In the Night's just not for me. I don't know. But
That's, you
which one
know,
is
music
it
is very
that Griffin
personal,
had?
so
It is.
I feel
It really is. Which one
like
is it that Griffin had played some of the guitar riffs?
that's stay.
It is Stay. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I love that one. I don't know. I can just kind of go off in space and just listen to it. I do have a complaint about it, and I'm probably not alone in this. You ready?
Right.
It's too damn short.
Okay.
40 minutes ain't enough. I need you to give me
I
more,
feel like
huh?
all the songs are relatively short.
Like, what the hell, guys? Come on.
It's just like remember back in the 80s that was like or no not even in the 80s but even before that like in the 60s like if you had a song that was like longer than 3 minutes it wouldn't get airplay. That was like a thing back in the day. So like when the Beatles came up with Hey Jude and it was like 6 minutes long, it was like nobody's gonna play that, you know? Like
Right.
so now it seems like things got longer and longer and longer, and now this kind of went back to being like these quick pop songs. It's kind of
Yeah.
interesting.
I'm looking through the track list. I unfortunately don't have my physical copy of anything yet, so I'm looking online. But it looks like their longest song, I see it 3:52. Yeah, 3 minutes and 52 seconds is the longest song. It feels like to me like 4 minutes is like 4 to 5 minutes is a sweet spot. But that might also have a lot of hooks and bridges
Right.
too. I don't know. At this rate, they could perform every song on this tour and we'd still have room for some of the old classics.
Right.
Just saying.
We can still classics as medleys. They can still put a whole bunch of them in there. Just short them
But
up. Just
can
a
they please
little
bring a
bit.
piano and put Jordan? They need to bring a piano and put Jordan on it and then have Joe sing Please Don't Go Girl. I'm going to put it out there to the New Kids on the Block odds.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So, all right. What do you think they're going to open the show with on tour?
Magic.
Yeah.
That's my call.
Yeah.
I also think it's a perfect choice because all five of them sing on it.
This is true.
Danny sings on it. Like that would just be amazing to start off their part of the show with Magic, and it's a Magic.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of
I feel like they're gonna go from Magic to Summer Love, and then they're gonna jump around to something different. I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
It's like looking at what they played at the iHeartRadio show. Like, do you remember the album release party they did for 10? They did a lot more content than they did at this iHeartRadio show. So I don't know if those
Yeah.
are only shows they're gonna or only songs they're gonna include in the new show.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't that iHeartRadio show they did? Sorry, my stand keeps wobbling. Um, wasn't that the one where John walked off stage, like disappeared?
No, that was another iHeartRadio show, but it wasn't the album release party.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
The album release Orpheum in Boston.
Yeah, okay, okay. Um, did you look through all like the writers and everything?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, Megan and I, Band for Life 143, we did that Friday night. We did an album listening party. So like we got on FaceTime and played each track and talked about them. As we were going along, we tried to guess because we knew Kids was written by corporate people, and then we knew Donnie had 6 songs and Joe had 7. So as we were going along, we wrote down who we thought wrote each one, and at the end we checked it. So. We did pretty good. We got 3 wrong. But.
Well, I mean, okay, I'm looking through, and Jordan, we need him to come back and start writing some more.
He did have 1 credit. He has 1 credit.
Old school love, yeah.
And I would love Donnie to tell us why. Is it just he changed 1 word in a verse, or did he actually write a whole verse? I don't know. Like, it's hard to say. Like, you can get a writing credit for a very little piece of changing something, Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I was just curious what Jordan's contribution was.
Yeah.
So.
I was also looking through it and seeing how much Lars is involved, which he's always involved, but it's not this. This feels like a lot. And I love Lars. I love Lars.
Yeah.
Bobette's dying. Don't die, Bobette.
The 2 of them were like right in here, which is very interesting.
Yeah. I don't know, but I like it. There are people who are saying like, it's got a girl on me, and I'm like, girl, what? Like, warts? Because this shit's the bomb. Like, I love it. I still love 10, and Face the Music is a favorite too. I know it might not be the most popular opinion, but this is really up there. This is really up there. I'm very, very happy with it.
I'm very happy with it. I still think 10 probably is my favorite album. Just there's meaning to it because of that time of my life, but like it doesn't even matter what that this one isn't my favorite. It's that it's music, and they put so much into it. There, even if there is one song that I skip on it, like it's a very good effort, like from start to end. It's almost impossible to find an album that's not a greatest hits album that you can listen to straight on without skipping something. I mean, there's always going to be a track you don't like. Like it just kind of is how something doesn't connect, or it's just not your vibe, or whatever. But this was, in my opinion, very, very good effort. So,
agreed. Now, have you listened to the songs and ever listened to a different artist and been like, hey, on the songs?
like,
okay. So, for example, the Backstreet Boys Get Down, New Kids on the Block Get Down. You can literally watch the video for the Backstreet Boys version and listen to New Kids on the Block, and it's on point with the movements. I'm like, oh. There's another one too.
I mean, there's a couple songs in there that I was like, I can hear this song in here. I can hear this song in here. So, yeah.
Is there a samples list?
The Live, I don't know if you caught that when he jumped on there. And he was saying that in the night, definitely has that song by Laura Branigan,
Yes.
Self Control. The song starts off with "In the Night."
Yeah.
So I mean, they took it from there. This I think the song is "Dance with You." I was like, this sounds so aha. Like,
Yes. I can hear that. There's another one, and I can't remember what it was. I'd have to look through text messages, and I can't do that right now. But there's one that has, and Christina Meyer told me, and I don't think she's here, but there's a song that has Taylor Swift vibes of oh, Teresa, do you remember what Christina said? I think she said it in the chat that we're in. Let's see. She said yes, like she's hearing me. So Teresa might know. I do want to just go ahead and mention that I know that Rattail, Adrian, and Chris did the listening party, and so even though they did stuff, because I know you said something about what he said um, about in the night or whatever, but we're gonna pretend like we don't know that that all happened. So if we say something that's kind of a repeat of that, it's because we're just living in our moment right now. I do like what he said about Runaway, about how he was thinking that would be a good song for. Here I am going into what they were talking about.
mm-hmm.
How he was talking about it being a road trip theme,
Mm-hmm.
and I definitely see like what Adrian was saying about how it could be viewed different ways, about like
Right.
just running away from your current situation and just being free.
That's,
But
I had a totally different take on that before hearing what he said about it. I thought it was very, they were trying for a "Don't Stop Believing" Jordy vibe.
oh, I get you.
You get that? Like, I was
Mm-hmm.
like, just a small town girl living in a lonely world. I was like, hmm. That's what it reminded me of. I was like, oh, don't stop believing.
You're such a great singer, and I love it when we get to accidentally hear you on the radio because you forget to mute your mic.
Yeah, but you heard me try out to be the sixth Spice Girl the other week I was live.
Yeah, yeah, you did great. I would have given you the job, 100%. Let's see. I'm waiting for other people who wanted to join in to pop on, but no requests. No requests. Um, yeah. What physical copy do you have of the album so far?
So, well, I ordered the box set, which when they promoted it, said that it isn't shipping until June. So if anybody's listening is looking for theirs, supposedly June 7th is delivery date. So that one's coming for me. But I have received two others. The first one that came was my Amazon clear vinyl. So
Okay.
that one on Friday, and then on Saturday my signed vinyl from New Kids. So I have two vinyl copies.
Did you see what just happened on my face?
I did. That just you got some effect going on there, Kel.
I got what?
You some kind of effect going on.
I don't know what happened. I didn't mean to do that.
I like tapping your screen or something. Oh, now it went away. Okay, don't touch anything now.
I'm not touching it, but I want to touch it.
Yeah, so I've got I've got two vinyls, and then I've just been streaming it like when I've been at work and things like that to be able to listen to it. So
It definitely slaps in the car. I love
yeah,
it.
yeah, I have
Good.
AirPlay car. Mm-hmm.
Yes, for sure. All right, so let's see. What you talking about, April? No touchy?
So
Oh,
not touching your.
don't touch my phone.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you. Michelle, she must be talking to you.
no, it says no. I didn't.
Okay, let's see here. Tell me your take on a love like this. Like, why is it your favorite?
Uh, I mean, cutting out that it's a Jordan Knight ballad and that he has the most
Yeah,
beautiful
other than that.
my favorite voice in the entire universe. I mean, that he's the whole reason that I'm a New Kids fan, hands down. Like his voice, that's the reason I'm a New Kids fan. So a new just Jordan singing a love song, and then just the lyrics to it. I mean, a love like this, like it's just. it's just it sounds like a love letter to the fans, and you can take it to your personal relationship too. But it just hits right here.
Yeah.
Who's
What? I look like hell. I just got done in my garden, so.
Oh, I thought you were going to be ready and available, ma'am.
No.
So
I thought
there's
we were
this
doing
thing when
that.
somebody invites you where you can say no.
I know, but I didn't want to be rude because then you'd be calling me out on that shit. So
Thank you.
we all know you bully me. Nobody wants to say it out loud, but it's true. She's a big old bully, everybody. Newsflash. Newsflash. Yeah, that's fine. You want to say? And there's your boyfriend.
Hi,
Hi.
honey bunny. And DJ MJ Rock is very mean to her husband,
Oh my
Mr. Metal Mania.
God.
So I stick up for him and put her in her
Oh
place.
my God. Okay, I'm going into the dark for a minute because I gotta get my glasses so I can see.
Well, MJ, Michelle and I want to know what's your favorite song?
Oh, that is an interesting question.
Cover
Um,
Girl, right?
yeah, cover girl always. The remix. Um, which Donnie, I'm just gonna say, did choose that as his favorite over the other song on the list.
Yes, he did. He
So I'm
did.
just throwing
I
that
know
out there. That's what
that
I'm.
made you very happy.
Oh, I was ecstatic. I'm like, that's right, man. That's right. That's my boy. I gotta get the song list in front of me because to be quite frank, I've had a lot of metal in my head lately, so I've listened to the album. Don't get me wrong.
you haven't
It's just
we haven't quite switched back to pop pop yet.
yeah, it's hard for my player to do that. So it's like a fight sometimes. But let me see. Let me get the song list in front of me, and let me get a light on it here. This is live, people. This is how it goes.
Yeah, MJ's
Okay,
a
here
hot
we go.
mess.
I am totally 100%.
I mean, look at
And
her
don't worry about
hair.
oh God, I look like shit. But anyway,
Look, your
let's
glasses are
see.
cute.
Thank you, they're balloons. Look,
Ooh, it's
getting
like up.
ready.
You can fly away.
I know.
Hey,
Um,
Marcella.
I like Long Time Coming. I do like that song a lot. I do like Dance with You as well.
Okay.
Okay.
And I gotta say, because if only it's a John Knight lead in Better Days. It is so great to hear his voice
Isn't
out in
it?
front,
And
and,
if
you
you
know?
if you guys think about it, this is the first real song that Jonathan Knight is singing lead on, because the
Yep,
other songs are both very nichey. One is Happy Birthday,
Right.
and the other is White Christmas. So this is the first
Right.
actual song you could put on the radio like year round, and it'd be like, great. But then that's pretty crazy, right? Over the past how many years they've been recording, their first album was released in '86. This is the first lead on an actual real song. So we do have to give Joey props. He said he needs a statue. We might need to really build one.
yeah, amen to that.
I bet you that John said, I'll only sing it if you fit in the word barn.
How about
Um,
Snuggle?
and
Snuggle?
yeah,
That I,
that too.
I was cringing a little bit at that. I was like, John's not gonna say when we snuggled. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna say some of the word choices in some of the songs are a little cringy. I am not gonna beat around the bush. It's but it is what it is. It makes the song work, I guess, in
yeah,
whatever way. But
like
I don't know. I feel like they're better than that. They could have done better.
I
But
feel like on first hear it was tough. It was like, oh, could have made some other choices. But then as it's gone along, I'm like, well, I can kind of see why they did it that way. So,
yeah.
but yeah, that's just
And
one
I'm
more.
just gonna say too, I love Get Down because I'm gonna totally get down to that freaking song
yeah,
because
you are.
holy shit, it's friggin' sampling Diana Ross for crying out loud. And I like as soon as I heard it, I was like, oh my god!
Okay, there, MJ, my other rock
Like
cat. Did you hear anything else? Do you think
I don't think I've probably listened to it enough closely. Honestly, I've only listened to the album front to back twice, so I'm still getting there with everything.
the very,
What are you
very
waiting
beginning
on?
riff that to me
I'm behind.
sounds like Edge of 17 by Stevie.
Oh yeah, I can hear that too.
And
Yeah,
then it goes right into this, like, I think it's like a bass line, and it sounds exactly like Who's in Your Head by the Jonas Brothers. So it was just kind of like, what's going on here? And
that's
right
hilarious.
across, like, yes.
If I'm not mistaken, if it's long time coming, see again, I should have refreshed my memory. I'm really bad. You could take my blockhead card away if you need to, but long time coming, I do believe, to me, if I'm thinking of the right song, sounds a lot like the beginning of Self Control by Laura Branigan.
In the night.
Yes. That's in the night.
Okay, that's it. That's right. That's right.
Yes.
I was like, oh, and that's right up my alley.
In the night, right? So you get in the night.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Exactly. Self
Yeah.
control. I should have known that. See, y'all are correcting me. I'm looking like a fool. That's all right.
It's okay. We're not going to take your blockhead card away.
Well, thank you, Miss KelleyMo. You're being nice to me. What happened? Are you okay? Because you're on
You might need a
camera.
cold compress.
I'm tempted.
On camera.
I don't know. You know, you were talking about get down because you're going to get down. And you know who's going to get down too, who's in our chat right now? I know she knows I'm talking about her when she hears me say this too. Darnetta, the dancing queen. Yes! Get down, Diana Ross, upside down.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I just got goosebumps because I know you've said it already, but it just hit me now because then I heard it in my head.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
It's sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
How do you think that's going to work on the tour?
Well, obviously, DJ Jazzy Jeff will be there to play, so.
I think I gotta imagine he's gonna do that. It'll be like, I'm kind of hoping that some of this will, like, kind of, you know how the last couple tours they've done that break that's kind of almost like a cruise 80s mix. I'm kind of hoping they use these songs instead. You know what I mean? Like, bring DJ Jeff out to do like that with Donnie, or like.
Yeah. Could you imagine? Oh my God, I'm just throwing this out there. It just hit me. If he did like a mix of Summertime with their Summertime. Oh my God. Okay, I'm just saying it. I'm throwing it out there. If that happens, I'm literally going to die. So get the medics ready.
So are you saying that Will Smith's going to be there and we should be careful to not get slapped?
Well, if I'm around you, Kelly, I'm always going to want to slap you.
Wow.
That's how you tell me you love me.
Exactly.
I'm gonna send both of your.
Don't tell us what to do, Mom.
Hi, Johnny. That's your buddy, Michelle.
Hey, hi, Johnny.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Johnny's great on the stage. I still think about the freaking Wanderer. Oh, it was so good. Sorry, I went on a tangent there. I want the music from that show.
Oh, absolutely.
So bad.
Absolutely. So good. They could do a mix of that during this tour on UK Music, you know?
The one where Joey was on the stage with Mike and they were like throwing the ropes.
Mike could come out. I mean, come on. It's a whole family affair at this point. Let's just do it all. Let's just throw in everything that has happened.
Let's bring Johnny, and we're going to bring Mike. I mean, Mike could even sing some of his music. I'd be fine with that. I would be totally fine with that. Totally fine.
So good.
Oh, so good.
There's a lot opportunity to really do some cool stuff. I'm just saying. Like, we could replace, girls just want to have fun and I want to dance with somebody with some really, really good stuff.
We could bring in stuff from the album in that area that they're trying to take a little break from singing so much. Just sprinkle in some of this there.
Absolutely.
100%.
Are the powers that be taking notes? Because we've got a lot of ideas here, people. Come on.
Rat Tail's in here. They can make it. They can make some notes and send them over to Johnny.
There you go.
Meow Meow's in here too. They can take some notes and send it over to the big guy.
Well, let's make sure they're diligently working on that for us, please.
Yeah. We'll just wait and see if they respond. Hi, AK.
Oh, hi. How are you?
Fancy meeting you here.
Fancy meeting you here.
I'm so glad that there was posts going
out
out with your face on them, and I got to pop in and be like, just kidding.
I saw that. I was like, oopsie. Your face is way cuter, so there you go.
That's because I put makeup on.
You look adorbed, all of you. How are you, girls? So I was at work. I'm so sorry because I have to have 2 jobs so that I can afford to go to the Magic Summer Tour.
And get arrested.
I'm only going 4 times.
But you have a magic fee.
I have a magic fee, and so I'm definitely paying that
and you
off.
Need to save money for your bond because you're going to go to jail.
Moi? I think Mary Jo.
Are you guys on stage at the same place?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Michelle, we need to start a GoFundMe. Hey, Jenny. OG cover girl.
There she is, the OG cover girl. I just want to say, I saw Jenny post something this weekend because I guess they were using a clip from Hangin' Tough Live on Entertainment Tonight or something like that, and it was her moment with Donnie, and somebody had messaged her, "I see you on TV." That must be so cool. That must still be so cool.
Did you guys ever hear her story about it and why she was wearing what she's wearing?
Yeah.
I heard her on my so-called whatever.
Yep, exactly. I heard on our station. That's when I heard it. Yep.
That's right.
Yes, because we play My So-Called Whatever every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. We're going to play those remakes.
Oh, it was her mom. That's the best.
Oh, okay. Got it.
That's the best.
That is the best. Your mom's great because she made you be there.
As we're talking right now, I just got a message from my uncle telling me that Debbie Gibson is on Celebrity Jeopardy tonight. So, we our families get out for us with our phantoms.
I love it.
Oh, it's a repeat. I've seen it.
I love it. One of my best friend's moms always tells her, make sure MJ knows that New Kids is on this, and this.
I got a few texts the other day saying, "Oh, did you know New Kids were on Good Morning America this morning?" I was like, you know what? I did know that, but thank you.
Yeah, I love it when the messages start coming like, "Hey, did you know that they're going on tour?" No shit.
I got
okay.
Releasing a new album.
It's our job is to know.
I love it. Even my tattoo guy in the shop now. Because when the tour was announced, they were all like, "Did you hear about they're going to be in Merriweather?" I'm like, "Yes, I already have tickets." But I do thoroughly thank you for thinking about me.
Sometimes I'm like, I don't know how I feel about people. The minute they hear New Kids, they think of me. But then I feel really proud. I'm a proud blockhead. So good. I'm glad they think about me when they see Jordan Knight on Dancing with the Stars. Not Dancing with the Stars. What were they just on? American Idol. I'm a bad blockhead.
I'm right there with you, so don't worry about it.
Did you see what Smile said? That our favorite cousin Debbie told her that they were on American Idol and then said, "I'm wasting my breath, aren't I?"
Yes.
Oh, that's everybody's favorite cousin.
Chaplin will be at Merriweather.
Oh, okay.
NKOTB Chaplin. I love that we have that, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be there. Hopefully some other folks will end up joining me. But that's in my backyard. So obviously I had to go to that show.
For sure.
Do you guys see what Eric's putting here? that he's throwing Old School Love into the hat. I wasn't able to watch, so I don't know what song you guys got up to. I don't know if you're going in order. Like, how's it working here?
Listen, Linda, you didn't tell me the process for this, and I just picked it up, so I'm telling everybody in front of here. I'm not being mean, you guys, so don't let MJ make you think I'm mean. But I just started asking everybody what's their favorite song and tell me why, and I talked to Michelle the most. So
Tell me why.
Wrong
no.
band.
Wrong group. Sorry.
They're great, but they're
Tell
not.
me why.
Stop it.
You have to tell that, like my friends, that sometimes too. They're like, "Oh, did you hear?" Wrong boy band.
Yeah.
Thank you for thinking of me, but no.
Yeah, no, that's a hard no.
So Eric loves Old School Love. I love Old School Love. And Taylor Dean just storied about it, that it was the collaboration that we didn't know we needed, but I knew we needed it. Michelle, you knew we needed it.
She is definitely
I want
list to tour with New Kids.
I hope to God she pops up on one of these shows, because I think that would be so amazing. And Eric, that is one of my favorites on the album too. I'm not gonna lie, mostly because I have a dream that someday I'll get to sing with Jordan, and so I like the songs where there are duets, so that potentially someday maybe I could sing it with him. It'll never happen, but you never know.
Well,
Throwing it out
Taylor
first
on Twitter, I think it was when the album.
Did you freeze?
Did you freeze? Am I back?
I think.
Oh, you're back. You're back.
I was gonna say Taylor, she was touring, and hers is gonna end before the New Kids shows start. And when they first announced the track list and she was on it, she did very heavily on Twitter that she might pop up at some shows. So we'll see.
I hope so. I love that woman. I think she's so amazing. She can sing. I mean, she can sing. And that would be so much fun to have her come and do a couple of shows with them. I think would be amazing. It's all going to be amazing. I would love to see Jazzy Jeff come out and like you guys were talking about the Get Down. I feel like maybe we need to learn the choreography for that, because that might be part of our magic seat.
I knew she was.
Hi, Michael.
My
little coworker from Planet Fitness is watching. Hi, Michael.
Hi, Michael. Welcome to the crazy side of Amanda.
The dogs have been secured, and now this is my other life. Don't tell the others.
Oh my gosh.
So what's the number one favorite so far? Do you have a strong front runner?
All of us
we're all over the place.
Hashtag Waves Radio.
I think that's a clear. I think I have to say that I was thinking about all the tracks on my way home tonight, and I feel like Magic is like the clear front runner for the opener of the show.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like we did talk about that.
You did.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Hi, Kelly.
Hi.
Not you. Another one of my Planet Fitness friends. Thank you for letting me leave so I could get my dogs and come do an Instagram live. Hi.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. I got to pretend to be her because she wasn't able to get here in time.
DJ Misty said definitely the opener. I think for sure that's a no-brainer.
It's not just because it's called Magic. It's not just because it's a good song, but all of them sing on it. Like even John has a there, so it's just gonna be amazing show with all five of them singing. So if they don't, it's a missed opportunity.
Hi, Maribel. Speaking of Jonathan, did we talk about Better Days yet?
A little bit, but go ahead.
I fucking love it.
It's great.
I love it, and I'll even take the little like honky tonk breakdown that they do in it. I'm okay with it. I don't want them to continue doing stuff like that. Like Jordan, how he joked at the Kelly Clarkson show that they were going to do a country album. You might jump the shark for me there, but I love Jonathan's voice. I love how he sounds like, to me, he always sounds like a little bit vulnerable when he sings.
Yeah.
And you can hear that in his voice. And I love thinking about what was happening in that little hotel room when him and Joey were together and doing the recording. Like,
I hope they weren't snuggling.
I don't know. Huh?
I hope
They were snuggling?
Oh yeah, totally.
What is that? What is John singing about when we snuggle? No, just no. Anyway.
Well, maybe I think he's singing to Harley.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. But
No roadie.
Joey's very in touch with his queer side. I'm going to say it that way. And I can say it that way because as a member of the Alphabet Mafia, I feel comfortable to say this. But Joe, you know what? He would snuggle John in a second.
Oh, I think they'd all snuggle John in a second. Yeah. I believe they've all snuggled each other at some point. I've seen pictures of them all in bed together, so.
I mean, circle jerk.
They're close. Oh God, wait, is it going to be that kind of party? I'm going to stick my dick in the mashed potatoes.
It's after 9 p.m., so you can do what you want.
Shit.
How hot are the mashed potatoes? Because ouch.
They're lukewarm. They're room temp.
Was there water involved? Okay. What did Eric say now? He's not going to be at Merriweather. But listen, your hometown show is Boston, so like you've got the best.
Hello.
Yes, John is amazing. Okay, everybody's laughing at me. Darnetta, you gonna snuggle
I love Darnetta.
with me? I do too. She's so much fun. Darnetta, will you snuggle with me?
Can we talk? Did you guys talk about the fact that Elijah was involved in this album already? Damn it. I'm going to be quiet then.
Charlie Puth has a song called that, but we're not talking about him.
Although you could.
Although I could. I usually find a way to talk about Charlie Puth, Harry Styles. Lately it's been Taylor Swift. You're welcome. Thanks, Annie. I got this at the Solo Joe before he added dates.
Ooh.
I think I got this one in North Carolina.
He's looking very spray tanned on that shirt. I like it.
I'm pretty sure it's a filter, and you know about filters, right? They're stupid.
I know not what of you speak.
Look at Darna's gonna snuggle with me. Can I play with your hair? She's always got long braids. Anyway, at the end of, what did we say, Stay, Griffin actually has some guitar riffs at the end of Stay. So there's that too. Amanda, is there anything else you might want to talk about that maybe we talked about already?
No. I'll be quiet. I'll speak when I'm spoken to.
I don't want you to be quiet and speak when you're spoken to.
That will never happen.
No.
So my whole take on this album is that I feel like it could be the soundtrack to like an awesome 80s like action movie or like take Karate Kid. Like I feel like
The montage where they're at like the video arcade.
Yes.
You could substitute that song right in there. Yep.
You 100% could. It's so heavy on that 80s vibe, and the synth, like the synthesizer is so, it's on point. Like a lot of people are like, I've heard obviously a lot of mixed reviews. Yes, Top Gun, like that whole genre, that whole era of movie, I feel like this would fit perfectly. And I am not at all mad at it because I think that I've heard them say in a few of their interviews that, they felt like it was authentic to them. And even though it's got kind of a throwback sound to it, I feel like it is very them. And the lyrics are true to who they are. And, they're nostalgic guys. They're in a boy band and they're in their 50s. Like they thrive on nostalgia. That's their bread and butter. So, but I love the fact that they're incorporating their families into it. I love that Elijah was involved. I love that Griffin was involved. I think that it says something that their kids still want to, support them and they're not just like, ew, God, Dad, like get over it. You're cringe, Dad.
Well, I think that Griffin is still kind of that way, but I feel like Elijah's over that. For sure.
Yeah.
But I do love that he still is into it. I mean, he's going to follow in his dad's footsteps for sure. I
love that he's partners with like Crunchy too.
Oh, for sure. That's
That
totally
him and Crunchy have this like, you know, working relationship, which is so cool because he's probably learned so much from him for his entire life. He was a little boy on the block. I thought it was new kids on the block. now he's like a big dude. Did you guys talk about the song Pop?
Kind of, but really quick before we move on, I pinned a comment from April, Sparkles, and she said according to the book, and I'm assuming like the liner and everything, that John, I don't have mine yet because I didn't read the notes. Miss T, Elijah has writing credits and production credits in the night.
Mm-hmm.
So she said that according to the book, John said he was touched that Joe wrote a song about him and his husband. So in that aspect, I believe he was singing about snuggling with Harley, or to Harley about snuggling, which I haven't read the book yet because, you know, I didn't follow directions, or I didn't read the notes, and Michelle ever so graciously told me that the box sets aren't getting delivered until June. So that's where I'm at.
June.
Yeah.
June 7th.
So
they like to keep us waiting. So it's Donnie time for the delivery.
If it was Donnie time, we wouldn't know a date.
Well, that's true.
We would know 2 days in advance. So, there's that. There was other people who wanted to join. Amanda, do you? I'm trying to find the names. I paused. I'm sorry.
You paused?
I did. I'm sorry. I'm back. Anyway.
Let me look in.
I don't know. If somebody, I mean, I can't leave, but if anybody else put in a request who wants to come on and talk about something, just put it in there and then we'll get to you and shuffle out. Go ahead. I want to know what you have to say, Amanda, about, you said pop. Okay. Let us know how you feel. We know how we feel.
I like it.
Okay.
And I will, you're like, okay. I will tell you why. First of all, I think they've encompassed like a lot of what do you call it? Easter eggs in that song?
I did like that piece.
I also think it reminds me slightly of the song by NKOTB. Did you say that already? No.
I would know because I skipped.
So
that's all you, Amanda. You get to say something we haven't said already.
I wonder if that was purposeful as well, because I know that Donnie is like very methodical. Oh no, Joey wrote that song. Never mind. But I know that Joey's also very. They put there's a lot of thought that goes into all of it and to make it like cohesive, but also like I don't know. I just feel like they carried that pop reference throughout with Popsicle, obviously.
And you're still my favorite girl.
And you're still my favorite girl. They threw it back, but I hear a lot of hate for that song, and I just wanted to put it out there that I appreciate the way that it was written because I think it was very, very smartly done. Hi, Joelle. I think it was smartly done, and I think that it does remind me of that NKOTB song too. I crashed my car into a bridge. Only one part of it reminds me of that song. Go back and listen to it again and tell me what you think.
Can you sing more of that?
I don't care. I love it. I don't care.
I don't.
Is that how you feel about the song too? You don't care because you love it?
I don't think I can't pick like a front running stinker on this album. I don't think I have a skip, but I haven't listened to it enough times yet. I'm sure I will.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
I'm already sick of Kids, but I mean it's catchy as hell and it's a great song. I absolutely love A Love Like This. I absolutely love the duet with Old School Love, Taylor Dane.
Did you take notes,
I
my
love
friend?
Stay. Yeah, of course I did.
Love it.
I love Stay.
Yes.
I I don't know. I think people, I don't know what people were expecting. I think people sometimes get like their hopes up for like this groundbreaking, like brand new musical experience. But I think, and I don't want to say it's safe either, but I think that they gave us a New Kids album. I wish it was more like the Block, of course, but the lyrics are yikes. That's what Chaplin says.
It's definitely a different sound from them for the majority of it, but it feels fresh, and it feels
in a nostalgic way.
Yeah.
In an old school way. And there's some really good guitar riffs on this one.
They pull
MJ.
I know. That's why it makes me like, why don't they ever? God, could you please have a live band again? Michelle and I talked about this after the New Edition concert. Holy shit, it makes so much difference. It really does. And I'm not trying to poo-poo on what they do. And I know that the ease of having the tracks done and all that stuff, it makes it much more, it's easier. But the sound of a live band I don't know, it just hits you differently. The song just hits you differently.
I will say that, though, that would only hike up the prices of the tickets, and they went up enough.
Oh, no. Well, they could also take a cut of what they're earning. I mean, come on. But, that could be a whole other live.
Now that they're be on the record, who's their new record company? BMI, BMG? BMI, that's my weight. Maybe they don't have a say, like they have to fit it into whatever that budget is, but I agree. I love the live band. It adds a different cool element that we don't often see from them because of the fact that they are always doing it to a track.
Everybody agrees with me on the prices.
Hi, Jeanette. Yeah, the prices are obscene, which is why I work a job.
No, I totally get that. There's ways around that, but again, we don't need to.
I'd love to see Rob Lewis again, though. Like, I wonder. Remember Rob the Maestro?
I don't forget Rob. I do not forget Rob.
He's lovely.
I love him so much. I still tell him happy birthday and ask him about his plants.
Oh.
I love him, and when he replies, I'm like, oh man. I need a fan just to think about him.
Oh damn, girl. Oh, I need one of those for Charlotte.
Dude, I bought this at Five Below. It's not worth it, but it was $5. But it's cute, right?
I want one of those that I can wear around my neck.
I got that.
So that when I'm having a hot flash.
I have one of those, and it turns different colors.
You do?
Those lights, yeah.
You know what? You're extra, Mary Jo. Of course it turns different colors.
What are you talking about?
Always have something flashing on you, or...
I don't know what you're talking about.
She does. Fall in love with me, girl. That's fine. I got more fans than I can count. Do you need one? I also have another fan that has a clip. I got it on Temu or however you say it. It has a clip, and if I can press it, has 3 different speeds, and it's amazing for like the cheapness I paid for it. But if I hold the button down, I can get color changing. So I have an MJ fan, basically.
Wow.
Yes. I was gonna say something to Darnetta, and I forgot what I was gonna say.
You were having too much love festing about Rob.
No,
sorry. He's such a nice man and so talented.
Me with Rob. Sorry, Darnetta. I only ever see Darnetta at events when we are leaving. I always see her leaving the cruise. The freak, Darnetta.
Did you see what April says, Mary Jo?
Yeah.
That you need flashing frames for your glasses. She probably has them.
Yeah, I have fire ones. They don't flash. I'd like to do that, but that may also send me into like some epileptic
Yeah. I don't want to have
That
to. I don't
first
want to
one
have
was
to do any like medical procedure on MJ. That would get us some screen time, though. Just saying.
Yeah, it would. So what you're saying, I need to take one for the team
Yes,
and
and we'll
just
go
pass
live.
out or something? All
We'll go
right.
live
Please don't.
and
No,
not help
no
you.
passing out, please. No, it's gonna be hot enough.
So
Oh.
who's already bought like a crap ton of Lumi?
I, I not Lumi, but Secret makes a whole body deodorant now that I have purchased in multiple scents, and also the stick and the spray.
I would like to let you guys know that if you can't afford Lumi, because it is a little pricey because ticket prices have went up, you got to change. But I found this on Amazon, not an ad, and it's just like Lumi.
Lady parts, I love it.
It's so good, and then it tells you where you can put it on.
Let's thank God they didn't have a song on the album called Lady Parts.
They should have, and they could have brought Lady Gaga back, and that would have been funny.
That would have been great. Can we just talk a little bit about some of these lyrics, though?
Please do.
Like, about, like, flowing on you and stuff like
Did
that?
you see what Miss T just said?
What?
The SoCal shows are indoors.
What?
Rude. 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 That's not even fair. Here you go, Darnetta. Take a screenshot.
Where is it?
Like,
I can feel it.
I
No.
could throw one out there.
What did you say,
Yeah,
hey, Michelle?
I could throw out.
Make us cringe. Let's go.
All right. So I printed some of them out because I was like, what are we talking about here? Are we talking about what I think we're talking about? Because I think that's what we're talking about.
Do you think what I'm thinking, like what she's thinking and she's thinking, do you think that's what we're all thinking?
Because you keep me coming. I should have seen it coming. I just think there's a lot of innuendo in some of the lyrics, and we don't notice it because it is such like upbeat, poppy, like 80s, like on the next episode of,
90210.
Miami Vice, or yeah, something like that. But they're really talking about like getting down and dirty on you. Although I love Donnie's way that he throws back to like certain other like song lyrics, and how he almost like the rap in Boys in the Band, where he encompasses a lot of the previous predecessors and early boy bands and stuff like that. I like how he touches on a lot of older song lyrics, like I'm gonna reach out and grab you, abracadabra, like Steve Miller, like some of those things that jumped out to
Real
me.
Love by Mary J. But he does it 2 songs on this album. He does that one, and he also does it when he lists the songs in Get Down, or the dances, where he does do the
Dougie or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes.
He does in 2.
Which I think it's fun. I like the way that he finds a way to like incorporate stuff like that, because it makes it even more nostalgic.
Did you see what Island Diva said?
Nostalgic. Right, Clarita?
I thought that was your name, and I'm sorry I didn't say it because I'm like, I don't want to be wrong.
Clarita's my birthday twin. Clarita
I'm
and
your
I,
birthday
and
twin.
you, Kelly. We all have the same birthday. We're all September 5th.
You're triplet.
We're birthday
I mean,
triplets.
we look just alike, so.
Obviously.
Thruple! You're a thruple!
We're a throuple! Oh, obviously.
Are you and
The
Clarita
moment I sat down,
the
I
same
thought I was
year?
looking in the mirror.
AK?
What?
Are you and Clarita the same year?
I think I'm older than her.
Well, you're older than me, too.
Also.
Clarita, I want to know what her year is, but I don't dare ask you. You can put it in the chat if you feel like it.
Now, what's the thing about Summer Love? People like Summer Love, they don't like Summer Love.
That was the first one after A Love Like This that hit me that I really. So it was that one and Old School Love. Those were my top after Love Like.
You have a theme, Michelle. I'm just saying, there's a common denominator with love. So
Aw.
I mean, yeah, it's Love and JK.
I know that on Rat Tails Live, they talked about that summer love versus like summertime, and that I didn't get to watch it unfortunately, but oh, okay. So Clarita says she's Team Summertime. So
I kind
what?
of am too.
yeah, me too.
I don't remember what I put on the this and that. If you guys didn't do our this and that, go into our stories and fill that out and tag us because that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's the competition between the two songs.
I don't think it should be a separate. They're not. It wasn't meant to be Summertime's remake. It's a different song. Like you can have songs by the band that have the same word in two different song titles. So I didn't even like think about it as being a competition.
Yeah. Well, and apparently Donnie said we can have both.
Yeah, of course. That's what I
I'll have
said
you.
earlier, Amanda, is like I made the damn this or that and I still picked multiples. So like
It was
doesn't
hard.
matter.
It's hard to choose.
I was having a hard time because I knew I wanted the right side to all be this new album, but the left side I wanted to jump around between albums, and I'm like, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I tried to put thought into it, but then it was taking too long. And I'm like, screw it, I'm just gonna like jumble it up and be random because you know how I am. I just like just do it and be organic and let it happen. And I don't know, it was fun. It made people freaking think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really
Unlike those
did.
brackets where Donnie liked to cheat. Just saying. If he had a say in the this or that, he would have like argued so many like you can't put that up against that one because this one's not going to win. It's not going to win because that's what you want it to do. You want to match them up so one won't win, so the one you want to win.
He did make some choices though. He did make some definitive choices. A few of them he didn't choose this or that, but a couple of them he did choose.
Yeah, I like the remix. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I already talked about that, but yeah, he's on my side on that. So
yeah,
just saying.
I almost had CoverGirl on there and then I took it off.
Of course you did, because you hate me.
So I was thinking, I'm like, I would love to know which is somebody's favorite, the original CoverGirl or Joey's version of CoverGirl.
Don't even start this. Don't even. I literally will smack you when I see you.
You want to guess?
You won't fight? You know,
guys. I don't think you guys. I think everybody else has said. I don't think anybody knows mine. Anybody want to guess?
I couldn't really hear everything you said. Can you repeat yourself, please?
I said I don't think I've ever revealed which one's my favorite. Do you guys want to guess?
Oh, out of the CoverGirl?
Just curious.
I don't know. But I feel like it's not going to be Joe's, but partially it makes me feel like it's going to be Joe just because that's going to throw everybody off.
I would say that too. Is it Joe's?
Wait, MJ, do you don't like? I have told you.
Joey.
I think you like the Joey version better.
No, you like the OG?
This was a trick question.
I wanted to see what you guys guessed.
That was horrible. I don't like you. You're not my friend anymore.
Okay.
Oh, stop.
See, she is such a brat. Everybody's saying it for themselves. Live, the brat. The troublemaker.
I like
All I gotta do is hit
I like the original, but I like the album version of the original. Like, I don't like the live version. Sorry. I'm over it.
So I gotta say a little something that happened in, I think it was the last tour, and I was so happy. Of course, it could have been anybody around me, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it was me because we all have those moments where like, oh, they pointed at me, or like it could have been like the 3 people behind you or 5 rows back. I'm gonna own this one, but there's this part of CoverGirl, and everybody's over here looking at Donnie, but I'm like this. There's Joe, right? And where they do that thing where they go down with their arm. And I was just looking at Joe and singing, and he looked right at me. I swear to God. And he did this to me, and I was like, Exactly. Exactly. You need something.
Oh my god. Oh.
That's so exciting. Ooh, Bobette says she would hit the floor for She's a Killer.
Yeah.
What? I don't know. You think they'll whip that out?
No, he's a jerk.
What do you? Okay.
It was for me, April. Thank you.
Which songs do you think they're gonna play from the new album?
Not enough.
High boss, babe. Yeah, not enough. Not enough.
Can I say what I don't want to hear? And
yes.
You know, I don't want to hear. No, because I'm going to start ostracizing myself. No,
Say it. Hi, Katrina.
Well, I don't want anybody's feelings to get hurt. Because, I mean, hey, I take a lot of crap for CoverGirl and Remix. I'm just letting everybody know that if you haven't.
He does. Takes a lot of crap.
Listen, I love Remix, and I watched you have your moment with Remix, and so I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
So that is like my all-time favorite song. But anywho, I really don't want to hear Please Don't Go Girl. I don't want to hear Hanging Tough. I really don't. CoverGirl can take a self-life. I don't care.
To it at the bottom of my screen, AK and MJ, any of the album release party footage, especially AK.
I did.
I saw bits and pieces. I have not.
I want to know. I want to know if they're going to do that at every show.
Saturday night, I would have said, "Don't ever play Please Don't Go Girl" again. But if you're going to bring Jordan Knight out on piano and do an acoustic version,
oh yeah,
42 shows or whatever. So just throwing that out there.
I thought you were going to talk about Jordan singing to that girl.
Thank you. Oh,
I want to know.
Kathy, keep it to yourself. Nobody asked for your opinion.
I want to know if they're going to bring a somebody from the Magic Seats and sing to them like Jordan sang that to that girl at the party.
Early in the show, I don't think they'll do that song that early in the show though. But it just thinks that's going to be because they're only going to have people up on stage for the first 5 to 6 songs, and I feel like those are.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
So if they're going to 5 songs, you're still going to be trying to pump the crowd up. I don't think they're going to throw a ballad in, but maybe I'm wrong.
They could throw it in there, especially if they see how well that went with Tiffany on the stage. I could see Donnie trying to do that because just like Happy Birthday, how it had one person at every show, that could be the one person at every show.
Yeah.
If they could work it, I think that's a really good idea. But I understand what you're saying, Michelle, that it might not work.
Are we sure it's going to be right in the beginning of the show that the Magic Seats are happening?
How else are you going to do it? Because the Magic Seat was an add-on. It wasn't just like front row. It wouldn't be like everybody from Magic Seats go up on tour. It'd be everybody coming from all sorts of different areas of this, trying to get up on the stage. I just think it has to be the beginning.
That's true.
I know nothing. I'm not. I have no background information, but
I would actually not mind that because I'll be less sweaty at that point.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? In terms of by the middle or end of the show, I think the sweatiness will be at a minimum at that point. So I'm okay with that.
Gonna sweat right off my head. So yeah, it'll probably be better to be. I'll have to glue. I'll have to spray it with glue and everything. Really get it on there. I'll probably wear a little bandana or something just to give it extra. Oh, Backstreet Boys had fans on the stage and they came out halfway through. Okay, thank you, DJ Miss T. That's good to know.
5 fans, not 50 to 60.
I mean, even Debbie has some of those side stage seats, but hers are 10?
No, that's the whole show.
Oh, did he?
That is the whole show.
Oh yeah. Darnetta said she thinks Donnie said it was at the beginning, and Foxy is saying that it's 3 songs. But when I bought those tickets, it said no less than a minimum of 5 songs.
I think it said that's expensive.
And it better not be a medley.
They're not going to open with a medley.
5 full songs, damn it.
5. I want 5. I want Please Don't Go Girl. I want Joey to do the long version.
Look at the pinned comment.
Good. Allison, good. I think that's when we were talking to him. They said 5 songs when I bought the Magic Seats too. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bobette wants to know if we're all doing Magic Seats somewhere.
I am not.
Michelle, what city are you doing it in?
New Hampshire.
So we need bail money for New Hampshire.
Yes.
For
I
M&M.
want somebody to hold my
I'm assuming
face.
So you can clue me in on the ways not to get arrested. So
okay. We'll figure it out. I'm assuming it's M&M.
Yeah.
In New Hampshire. Oh my gosh, that's going to be so much fun. And 5 grown and sexy songs. Yes, Kelly.
Amen, sister.
Darnetta.
I better get some 10 times up in here.
That's what I just
I know
said.
we're not talking about still kids, but listen. I want to see some 10 times up close and personal.
Carla, where is your Magic Seat?
Hi, Carla.
Darnetta, do you have a Magic Seat? Because that could mean trouble. There might need to be a bail money savings.
She might need that too, yeah.
Yeah. 10 times face. Blaze the head. Right here, Joseph.
Oh gosh.
Let me
10 times in the
spot
face.
off. Let me get this
10 times
ready.
Oh, Allison is doing taking the magic dance prep class with Girl Rat Tail.
I'm taking it. I'm gonna do it on Zoom.
Is it on Zoom?
Yeah, they're doing it on Zoom. Yeah, June 8th. Our good friends over at Rat Tail Girl, as she calls herself, Adrian, is doing a Magic Seat prep dance class with a professional choreographer, and they're doing it in person as well as it's like a hybrid. They're doing a Zoom, only a few spots. But if you're interested, go and check out. Adrian is a genius. She's so smart to think of these fun things to do. But yes, I will be there learning some choreography very poorly, I'm sure. And say, we got this, right? We got this move.
Oh, we got this. It's called just falling down and passing out. That's probably what it's going to end up looking like.
Allison
or them.
She's going to be there. She said, I need all the help I can get with my 2 left feet. That's so cool.
Bobette said she's not so far, but she's spending her transplant anniversary in Prior Lake. It's going to be 13 years.
I remember that, Bobette. You were the OG. You were the OG kidney.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah. And Christina wanted to donate to her too, and she wasn't able to.
Oh my gosh.
Christina's crazy.
Awesome. That is
Christina's
crazy.
Amazing. Oh, we have so many kidney people in our fandom, and it's amazing. Mm-hmm. And we found a donor for Teresa's sister.
I know, which is incredible.
Which is another blockhead. It's so amazing.
Such a blessing.
Yeah.
Really, it's so cool. Like, if Carla says Adrian is goals, she absolutely is.
Goals.
If nothing else ever came out of like being in this community, the fact that as a group we found donors for these people, that's like priceless. I'm just saying. That
shows you that there's real heart in, and I'm getting teary-eyed because I am very close with Teresa, but and Christina, but like I don't know, it's just amazing. It's amazing. And Katrina, did you?
Her surgery's on Thursday.
Yeah, the donor surgery is on Thursday.
Prayers. Good vibes.
Her name is Trisha, so keep her in all the prayers. Trisha's
I'll do
amazing.
the get down. I'll do the get down dance for her.
Good job.
I'm gonna take 2 steps to the left or whatever it is. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine how nerve-wracking that must be.
I have tears in my eyes.
Waiting for it. But God, what a beautiful blessing. Thank God you made that sign, Teresa.
Thank God you made that sign. Oh, Bobette, you started it. You were the beginner. Yeah. Teresa didn't even know it.
Right. That's amazing. Oh, it's a long time coming. See what I did there?
I hear you.
But
That is really one of my favorite songs. So, is that what Joey sang on the Solo Joe tour? It was either that one or Stay. I can't remember.
All I know is that if you stop pouring me a cup of coffee because you're so into yourself, I'm going to punch you in the face. Isn't that a long time coming? What?
Because it was sitting next to his. Yeah, no.
The first line that was wait, was that what did he say? Oh crap, I just lost it. It was shoot, I lost it.
Do you have the liners, the lyrics
I
in the
don't have
liner?
in the other room. I could go get them, but shoot, what was it? Oh, it was I haven't said something sweet to you, like, damn, you look so good tonight. I was like, that's sweet.
Nobody talks like that either.
What song is that again?
That was a little
Long time coming.
Daddy
Okay.
Special Treat can say
I'm
anything
coming.
to me. Daddy Special Treat can say anything to me at any given time, and I am gonna be there for it. I don't care what it
We
is.
know, listen, we know you, girl. But I'm just saying, like, it's like that one song from Nick and Knight that I fucking hate too. I don't hate it. Wait, don't at me. Don't at me. But what's that one song about? Like, give me time and maybe I'll like you.
That's like so many people's favorites. I'm like, what?
Like, fuck you, dude. No, thank you. And if you can't even pour me a cup of coffee, yes, I'm from New Jersey, people. Okay.
Bobby?
Halfway there. Thank you, Darnetta. Like halfway up your ass. Like, no, thank you. I don't. Don't bother.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not all the way there, then don't bother.
I mean, yeah, I get it.
But yeah, I was listening to the lyrics to that one and I was like, oh no. But then, it grows on me. All these albums have become like, they're like fungus. They grow on you. They put the fun in fungus. Hashtag.
Boy, the dad jokes are heavy right now.
Sorry, I worked 12 hours today. Leave me alone. I know you know how that feels, Mary Jo.
What is going to be your favorite song to dance to on this tour?
Moi?
Let's see.
I think probably. Oh, I don't know. That's a hard one.
Darnetta, halfway there to loving you, screw that. I know there's no but here. Maybe we disagree on this, but if you have to be like halfway there, goodbye.
But he's halfway there to loving you.
I don't give a fuck. Be all the way or go. I said the F word.
Donnie's verse and Long Time Coming. Yes, it's. I don't want anybody to at me. It's a great song, but yeah, some of it's a little leaves much to be desired. But I get it. I see where they're coming from, and like some people can be in a relationship like that. Maybe some people are in a relationship that needs a little reviving. Maybe they haven't been said something sweet to their partner in a while, like "Damn, girl, you look so good" or whatever.
So I gotta say that the writers for Long Time Coming was Joey, Sean Thomas, and Ashley Gordon. Ashley Gordon is known as Ash, and she is best known for her work on the RuPaul's Drag Race, along with co-writing for Drag the Musical, which Joey was just in.
Right.
So to me, it makes me wonder. I think of when I hear Long Time Coming in my head, I think about it's definitely him singing to Barrett. It's not me this time. But
he doesn't pour her coffee
why
in the morning.
Is she putting
I feel like she
that?
wouldn't. I feel like she wouldn't. I'm just saying.
No, I don't think so.
I feel like she's like, Joe, get your shit together. And he's like, oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, 100%. No, she would for sure put him in his place.
Yeah.
For sure. But I hate to think about it because I still go to it like in that little dreamy world where I'm like, this is a real story. I guess maybe I could picture a video to that. Now I'm rambling. Sorry, I'm making it sound like an Are You Down episode where I talk too much. Sorry.
Oh, this is a good question, Michelle. Do you see this question that Carla is posing to you?
Or
pin it.
that's opening a box of worms. Ooh, there's so many
Carla's good.
Yeah, she good.
Carla, who are you? Wow.
I mean, I've been, if anyone follows me on social media, I've been pushing for like, what, 4 years now? For night to wear a fedora live. So if we did that. That's part of the wardrobe, at least.
While he plays the piano.
While he's probably playing the piano. I mean, he's
Fedora
got to be.
only, clothes optional.
It'll be hot enough.
That's true. That's true.
But the thing is where do you want the fedora placed?
Ladies, it's not even 10 o'clock yet.
Hey, oh yeah. I can actually drop off if you guys want to see if some people like maybe Carla and Kelly want to come in, because I don't think we can have more than 4.
We can't have more than 4. But nobody's requesting. If somebody wants to come in, shoot a request if you want to talk about a song, and then we'll eeny, meeny, miny, moe it of who's leaving.
No, I can leave too. I haven't eaten dinner yet, so.
Oh,
MJ.
Don't MJ her.
She also works hard for the money.
She does work hard. For money. Nobody wants to join us. Darnetta, don't make me request you.
Annie said we need Jordan Knight in the shiny red pants. Yes, Annie. Yes, girl. Those pants were, they had a life of their own, those pants. I think they were pleather, but I don't know.
Michelle, do you know?
Did you touch them, Michelle?
He had different red pants. So it kind of depends on what you're referring to. You're talking about the Unfinished tour, or when he did the Navy performance. Then he also had another. I guess most people talk about the Unfinished tour, right? Like the maroony looking ones. But the ones Old Navy, those are red jeans. They were bright.
She even knows. She knows what they were. She knows they were denim and not leather or pleather. Did you touch them, Michelle?
In her dream,
Did you want to? Yeah.
I didn't touch Jordan in 2017. That was my first meet and greet.
No, Annie. If they're gray, they gotta be sweatpants. Just saying.
You know what they say about those gray sweatpants.
Bumps galore.
I like the ones from the Unfinished tour, but I liked his whole look on that tour was amazing. But we digress.
And
yeah, because we're not talking about that album.
In that tour too, he had that like long sleeve fitted that had kind of looked like it was washed out, and then he had the T-shirt that had like the writing on the front. So that was the Canadian dates.
Wow, I like a photographic memory of Jordan's pants.
I mean, duh. Nobody's requesting, guys.
All right, fine. So tell me then, because I missed it. Can we recap? What's your favorite song on the album, Kelly?
Oh, Kelly? Kelly doesn't have one. But I would say it's Stay, Come Back, and Long Time Coming.
Michelle?
My top is Like This. And then when I first listened to the album, the two that hit me as being ones I loved immediately were Summer Love and Old School Love. And then honorable mention for Stay. I feel the chorus and also the guitar and piano work in that are fire. The lyrics I feel, but for the verses, but the fire chorus, and it to me that's the like holding the boombox above the head at the end of saying, like that's the end of the 80s movie.
Yes.
It just has that like that pounding like anyway.
Yeah.
That nostalgia feel. Just one more thing about the nostalgia. I think that they could have made it really cheesy throwing it back to '80s vibe and just made it almost like a joke. And they didn't do that. They like pulled the vibe from it and still like treated it like it was a contemporary song. So I agree with their explanation of that when they've done the interviews last week. So just my take on the '80s
Yeah.
synth.
I loved seeing them too. I loved seeing the interviews. It was nice to see them all together and like so happy and excited.
It was so much fun last week. They all 5 of them looked like they were just having a blast. So that makes me happy.
They really did, it's so nice to see that. It makes me happy.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, yay, this tour is going to be fun. What about you, MJ?
I don't have one specific one. I had a few that I liked. Long time coming. In the night, I liked Better Days because, of course, Mr. John Knight is lead on it. But then I also really like Get Down because of the booginess, and the sampling of, Diana Ross. I mean, that's like one of my favorite, like, guilty pleasure songs, I think. As I think about it, how do you not dance when you hear that song? There's gotta be something broken in you if you don't.
My heart.
Your heart.
What's your least favorite? What?
What is yours?
My favorite?
Yeah.
I think my favorite is A Love Like This, probably. Just because it's quintessential. New Kids, Jordan, and that's my wheelhouse. But I also really do love the Taylor Dane one. I love the duet. And if I had to choose like a more up-tempo, I probably... I don't know. It's a tie. It's like a multi-way tie. I like a lot of them, but to me, also a lot of them do have a very similar vibe. So, I couldn't choose. But of course, I really like Kids because I got to see them perform it on the Kelly Clarkson show, and so for me, that has like a special like memory tied to it. So, I get really hyped up when I hear that one, and I still think it's so freaking catchy that like I can't get it out of my head. But I have the wrong words in my head. I keep saying that they're still just kids from the wrong side of town, and I'm like, well, they really kind of were. Like Dorchester wasn't the greatest, but Joey's from Jamaica Plain, so then we got to talk about like doesn't really fit, blah blah blah, whatever.
But saying Nobody Town doesn't really fit either. They're from Boston.
Yeah. It's pretty big town.
I mean, they didn't.
Everybody's heard of it.
They didn't write it.
Yeah, that's the one that they didn't write. I love that they that Joey like came in and kind of not saved the day, but like kind of contributed at the end there to do quite a bit of the writing. Yeah. I think that's so cool.
It was a really good song, and just like you said, I don't think I've ever been to a New Kids show with you, Amanda. So being at the Cavway, no.
I don't know, but I obviously need more Botox. If you could tell from my reaction.
Stop.
Yes, we toured Miami. Oh no, that wasn't a show. Just kidding.
No, we just hung out before I got on a boat.
That's true.
Another plug. Use this.
Hey, good stuff.
Collagen and elastin. So being at the Kelly Clarkson show was neat because while we weren't next to each other, we were close. So like it felt like I was at my first New Kids thing with you. So yeah. It was cool. It was cool.
We were kind of next to each other. It's just that the aisle was in between us for a few minutes there. Yeah.
Carla wants to know what songs we wouldn't mind if they did not perform them out of the new songs on this tour.
Kind of goes with which our least favorite song on the album is, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Who else?
I feel like for me, I'm sorry, but it's a toss-up between In the Night and Pop.
Mine's 100% Pop. I skip it. I can't.
But you're still their favorite girl.
I get that, but
and you're still a popsicle.
Called Tonight that went through all of their old And
I hate that
I
song.
don't need another.
Don't at me.
So at me with, not liking pop, but I just, no, not my fave.
MJ?
I would say Magic and Pop. Both of them was like,
I don't think we're
Magic's
going to
kind of
get away from Magic. I don't think we're
Well,
going to be able to escape it.
it's always one of those songs that I don't like, and I know it's definitely going to be part of the rotation.
Yeah.
100%.
And they did that one I Heart Beat, to be pretty sure.
Yeah. No, yeah, Magic's
I'll
definitely
be
going to be a
getting
part of it.
my water during that part of the show.
No, ma'am, that's illegal.
We might
Thanks.
be on stage if it's true that we're going to be on stage at the beginning. I really think they're going to open the tour with that.
I do too.
I wish they would do that. Bring back the old Coke commercial. There's magic in the real thing.
They could have did a fucking remake of Magic by Olivia Newton-John. Come on, that would have been a hell of a lot better.
Well,
Just saying. Just saying.
I think
And a little tribute. I mean, come on. It's sitting right there, fellas. Again, if you need tips, just let me know. I'll help you
Let
out.
me just
I think
say this.
I think what we're definitely gonna hear is Magic, and I don't know if we're gonna hear full versions or medleys. I think we're gonna hear Magic. I think we're gonna hear Summer Love. We're obviously gonna hear Kids. I think we're probably gonna hear Get Down because it's it's a gimme with DJ Jazzy Jeff there, and it would be a good break for them, if they're
It's a
having the
good,
audience dance and stuff.
yeah. I think to me, and it catches, it gets you.
And I really hope that we hear Better Days. I really hope that we do.
We freaking better.
I don't
Yeah.
think that's gonna happen.
I don't think
MJ.
Maybe a snippet. Maybe he'll do like.
John's got to remember the words. Do you really
Oh, yeah,
think
that's
that's
fair.
going to happen?
he'll sing during Magic, so that'll be his. He'll be like, nope, I already sang a line. We're done. Question.
Yep.
Though, they released
He
just released last fall the Block Visited with all this new stuff. Do you think we're gonna get any of that?
I hope so.
I hope.
Do you want to fall in love? I might riot.
I think they have to incorporate all of that, and I hope that the old stuff becomes more and more of the medley stuff. Like, don't give me a fucking 4-minute version of CoverGirl. Sorry. Or Please Don't Go Girl. Like, medley that stuff up, huh?
Unless it's on piano.
Unless it's on piano, but
It still doesn't.
I understand that the mat, like, are we still trying to placate like the ticket buyers who maybe aren't like us, who aren't part of this community, by just playing the stuff that they're going to know? Or do you want to, make the people who are spending thousands of dollars on this tour?
So wait a second. When they did Please Don't Go Girl the last time, and they had Jordan coming out too. So I really liked that. I had Jordan over here and Joe over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take it, but don't give me a friggin' 4-minute version of it.
If he hits his knees again one more time on the freaking stage, I'm out. That's it. You can hand him a black card in, because I can't deal with that. No.
John doesn't remember the dances or the lyrics, but we love him. I loved in the Elvis Duran interview when they asked John what his asked Donnie what John's favorite song was, and he's like, I'm trying to think of what did he say? What his least favorite song was, and he's like, I'm trying to think of what his favorite song is. Does he like any of them?
Thank you,
Poor
Allison.
John. He gets the bad rap. John shows up. He does what he's supposed to do. He keeps it going. He's the fifth cog. It doesn't work without Jonathan. And so we got to take what we can get with him.
Right.
And it's wonderful. He's wonderful.
Right.
He owns it. That's the other thing.
Adorable.
Mm-hmm.
I just love him so much.
Well.
Oh, Jonathan, girl. We have Donathans in the house.
I mean, that's a given. If you like Donnie, you have to like Jonathan. 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
I will die If he hits his knees, I was on stage in Nashville, and he was right in front of me, and I wanted to do was run. Bobette, listen here, young lady. So at Fenway, obviously the last Fenway show, they Joey went down on his knees, and my heart broke because he had blood on his white pants, and I'm like, he hurt himself. Let Mama Kelly have Daddy special treats. He hurt himself.
Aw.
I was so sad. Ripped the pants. Fucking Patrick was probably pissed.
Oh, Pat, that guy.
That
God
was
only knows what he's seen.
That was the time when they did the Merriweather show, and then they did Fenway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
21.
I went to Fenway and I did not get COVID. It was amazing.
That's when I met you guys.
I know so many people
person.
that got.
I met Tim Merriweather.
I met you. Yeah, you were the first one I met in person.
Aw.
I did. Did I meet you in Merriweather?
No, because you were a bitch and you didn't want to say anything to me in person.
She didn't come say.
We love each other so much here.
Put your eyes back in your head. Get on, girl.
That those blues.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know.
Carla has a great question. Another great question. What catalog songs did it subtract to make room for the new songs?
All of them.
Honestly, you could pack away Baby I Believe in You. Don't at me, but you could pack that one up and put it away.
Whoa, my heart is like skipping beats. What?
I would rather than do a medley of all the old songs and give us more of the newer stuff.
Yeah,
just
me too.
Because it's been a long time since they've had their due, and you just released a new album. That is what you should be focusing on when you tour. That's what normal people do. I'll just say that.
That's Taylor.
Why would you bring her out? Anyway, I'm just gonna throw myself out the window, Kathy, if you're still on.
Just because it takes up so much time, I just have to clarify because I see in the chat they're like, "Oh, I can't believe you said that." I think "Baby I Believe in You" takes up a lot of time. The songs that are like the filler, like the time killers, like condense those. Like maybe just rip your shirt off for a hot second and like.
Here's the thing, though. They are in their 50s, and when Jordan comes out and does that, the rest of the guys are getting a break.
I totally get that too.
We're moving from mixtape format to they're doing a full show. There's full spots for each of the leads.
And it's going to be outdoor venues and it's going to be 800 degrees. I mean, like you said, they're not young men anymore.
Neither are we.
I don't want to shock
a young man, so
to be able to be enough. I do agree with you with that because I would much rather have Jordan come out and do Never Let You Go as his time filler wearing a fedora. So that would be my.
I loved that. That was one of my favorite songs that they ever did live. Him and Donnie doing that. I saw them do it in Miami before I went on my cruise in 2010.
Yeah,
and that was such a great performance.
Well, you know what?
Already last tour, I went up to Jordan and awkwardly thanked him for doing "Baby I Believe in You," and so I'm done putting my foot in my mouth around that man. So we can move on.
You're not.
But the thing is also
he's gonna continue to hate me. It's fine. It's fine.
If they were to do some of their own solo stuff, I mean, I know not all of them have that. That gives them a break too. The others a break. So I mean, there's just that's an easy out for me in terms of an excuse of not mixing up the set list a little bit more. That's just me. I mean, I don't know. I cannot believe you do an album release party and you don't do your whole album. I've never freaking heard of that in my life. What planet? I mean, again, disappointing. It's disappointing.
I was very surprised about that. When I saw some of the clips online, I'm like, why the hell are they doing like the right stuff. Why aren't
Because
they doing that?
they didn't want to put in the time to make new choreography. So
They could stand there. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They could
Or
stand
just
there
play it.
and just play
I've
it.
seen album releases where they just play the album and then the artists will like talk about it for
Yes.
a few minutes, like each song, like
that would have been amazing.
like town hall style. That would have been awesome.
But you know what? Okay, so I'm going to go back a little bit and say that I really want them to do Twisted again.
Okay, I'm all right with that.
Yeah, me too.
You're really
With the flashlights.
And maybe
That's because it's one of my favorite songs.
yeah, no. Does Jordan come out with Twix bar?
That'd be hot.
Remember that? When he came out with
I
Twix,
do.
pulled it out of his pocket, go and Twix it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
Well, ladies, what else do we got here? We're going on almost 2 hours.
I got nothing. I'm ready for bed.
Now Jill's coming in with the questions.
Lord of mercy.
Twisted was something else. Jill wants to know how many songs from 10 did they include when they toured back when it was released? Michelle?
Not enough.
I mean, it's always been, no matter if they have a new album or not, it's always been just mixed in. It's never been like the majority of the album, even with the block. I don't, like, I think just because they had less to fill in from the newer stuff, there was heavier during the block and the casino tour.
I love the casino tour. The one thing I would like to see them keep, and maybe this is just me, but I love the medley with like "Didn't I Blow Your Mind" and like and "Valentine Girl," like that. I love.
I want them to switch it out. I love Valentine Girl, but I want them to switch it out for "Let's Try It Again." They need to bring that one back.
Oh, that would be great.
Amen.
Yeah, I love Valentine Girl, but like the last 3 tours, like I want to hear "Let's Try It Again."
Yeah, they need to put more step-by-step songs in.
Yeah.
To me, that gets overlooked a lot.
Well, that's when they did the Total Package tour, which was the last time they did a set that was just them. They did the medley from Face the Music. So I think
yes, and that was great.
I think there's opportunity for them to do stuff like that this tour. Whether they will or not, I don't know, But we have that.
You know what? I know
one thing I do have to say that might change our opinion. They're doing the full set instead of having an artist mix in. They may have less outfit changes.
That's true.
Just throwing that out there.
They could just come out shirtless at the end. Can't we just start that way and then be done with it? I mean,
I think so.
I mean, Joey likes to come out in just underwear and
get me Donnie on the phone. Uncle Donnie, come talk to us. No.
I mean, seriously. Just let's cut to the chase, people. Just come out shirtless and we'll be all happy. All right?
No lie.
Then can we be shirtless too, though? Like, I don't know if we want to encourage that. I mean, it'll be hot. Maybe sports bra.
Oh,
stop it.
I'm definitely not. How do you wear a Spanx sports bra?
No, I'm going to be covered from neck to ankle in compression garments. Just to keep the swelling down.
Amanda, I don't remember who said, keep the swelling down. I don't remember who asked it, but somebody wanted to know. They said that you said something about a spray that should sponsor the tour.
It's secret. It's called, let me grab it. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves.
She'll be right back, folks. No worries. She's not disappearing or escaping. Do. This is what I say that it should be sponsored by.
MJ.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about Come Back. That's like the Mac song.
Yeah.
No? But I
gotta listen more. I don't want to give things too much of my first impressions yet, because and that being it, because it just.
That's why I like what my initials were, and it's things have grown. Both during their like when they first start singing, like in the first verse, it's Joe versus what's with their voice being low?
I don't know.
And come back.
Talk about that one, so I thought we'd just throw it out there. But it was their voices are so low in their when they first come on.
It's like they're modularized. Is that the right word?
Auto-tuned or something?
I was gonna say it's too much auto tuning. That's what I figured, or just too much
But
editing in some way. Too much production.
Heavy because it's heavy, and they almost sound alike.
Mm-hmm.
Like they sound very similar, and I don't know if that was done intentionally. It might have been done intentionally. I'm sure Donnie had a reason for it, because his brain works in a very particular way. But I was like, I almost couldn't tell the difference between Joey and Donnie in that song. I mean, I could, once I listened to it really again, but I don't know why they chose to do that. Yes, it works. This is very good. This is the peach and vanilla blossom scent. It's for your pits, privates, and more.
Do you know
Pits,
if they
tits, and
make
ass,
it in?
as we call it.
You think they make it in a travel size?
I don't know if they make it in travel size, but they also make it in a lotion and in a stick. And they have a water lily scent, which is also lovely. Pits, tits, and ass, girls. Pits, tits, and ass. There you go. PTA.
This is my pits, tits, and ass.
So this you'd be able to put carry on because that's
yes.
Huh?
The stick you'd be able to put in your carry on.
The stick you could put it in your carry on, and girls, not on but around. You know what I'm saying? It says it's okay for private parts, but not on, just around.
To get a tutorial, you have to sign up for Patreon.
Yeah.
No, just saying.
That's on our OnlyFans.
Paid content. Really paid content.
Oh my
a little more expensive.
I think I gotta bounce, ladies.
We need to end.
I think
so.
We should.
I think the majority of us are agreeing that pop is the least favorite, but I think we all have different favorites,
which is great. And I do want to say I worked all this week on Saturdays. There's another girl in the office with me, and she's like, "Yeah, I want to hear the album." So I played it for her. She is not a new fan at all. And she's like, "They all have really good voices." And then she's at the end. She's like, there's not a song on there I would skip. She's like, it's not like, this is necessarily my type of music, but if it came on the radio, I would listen to the whole album. I was like, oh. So just throwing that out there as a non-block.
That's really awesome. I played it at my work on Friday, and my coworkers were like, what the hell is this? I was like, it's the New Kids' new album, so be quiet and listen. Mm-hmm. We're going to get them Spotify, please. Thank you. I think the album is absolutely great. I'm so happy that they gave it to us. The end.
Put so much of themselves into it. I think I saw Kelly P say that they put so much of their heart and soul into it. And it's making that all for it.
Yeah, that was Kelly. I saw that too. They did. They put a lot of thought. And it's to coin a phrase from our friend Debbie Gibson, I think it's nostalgia. I think it could be categorized as nostalgia, and I love it.
Yes.
Agreed.
This has been so much fun, guys.
So much. All right. Thanks for everybody for participating and giving us such great questions. We love you all.
Yes. Have a great night, guys. We're going to save this, and it'll be up on our YouTube shortly.
Bye. Bye, girls. Be good.